Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So we're back at it, thankfully. We're in Cyberpunk 2077, running it my Sapphire Nitro RX 9070 XT graphics card and AMD Ryzen 7 900X 3D CPU. So I am running the FSR4 mod, which runs Optiscaler. I'll go ahead and show you that menu first, just to start things off. So basically, this will allow you to run FSR4. I know it's hard to read here, but we are running FSR4, which does show it right here under Upscaler. And so that is running. And I will put a video link to how to set up Optiscaler in the actual computer to allow you to run the mod. And let's also start off by showing you the graphics settings real quickly. So we are running a resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 134Hz display. We're running HDR10. We're running AMD FSR4, it just says FSR3, but it is running the mod Optiscaler, which runs FSR4. Quality mode, which will be a 1440p render resolution. And we are running FSR frame generation. All the graphics settings are fully maxed out, except we are not running ray path tracing, which is going to pretty much require an NVIDIA graphics card. And all these other advanced graphics settings, we have 100% field of view, and all these graphics settings here are fully maxed out with Psycho screen face reflections. And we'll go ahead and see how it plays and runs. And I will tell you one thing, with FSR4 mod, the graphics and visuals look so much more cleaner compared to FSR3 and lower iterations of FSR. So this mod really does clean up the image. I know a lot of people on earlier AMD graphics cards talk about how grainy this title looks because of the poor FSR implementation. But I'll tell you what, with the Optiscaler mod, it really does clean up the image. It looks pretty competitive with NVIDIA. I would still say NVIDIA does look better, but it does look pretty good and clean and no longer grainy, so I very much so appreciate it. And as for my Sapphire Nitro 9070 XT, I'm not overclocked right now. I just have it with a maxed out power limit, so a raised power limit of 10%, which puts the wattage, I think, around a max 370 watts, which is a pretty good amount of wattage. But overall, the graphics card's been running great, 59 degrees low temperature. And that very last number on the bar of the XT, like on the far right, is the 45% is the fan speed. So everything else is fully running how it should, and I'm very happy with how it runs. I also want to say I greatly appreciate everybody's support during the time when I was away. I know it was kind of a long process of me getting a graphics card. And I do still plan to get an NVIDIA graphics card in the near future. I may start off with the RTX 5080, and then I'll try to get 5090 down the road when availability does get better. But overall, I would say I'm very much so impressed by how this looks and runs and plays. So we'll go ahead and enjoy the visuals for a little bit. I'll be quiet, and in a short little while, I'll load up Dog Town and we'll see how it runs. But enjoy, guys. And in another video, I'll try experimenting with different resolutions. I know we're only running at a 1440p render resolution because we are running an AMD graphics card. But I will say this 9070 XT is a pretty good performer, and like I said, with this FSR4 mod, thanks to Optiscaler, it really does run pretty good. And like I said, I will put a pinned comment to a link to a video how to set it up if you are also running a 9070 XT graphics card or a 9070. And unfortunately, if you're running an earlier RDNA3 card, you're not going to be able to take advantage of FSR4 at the moment without the Optiscaler, but that may change in the near future. Alright, so let's go ahead and load up a game save from Dog Town, and let's see if we can pull something up here. And we'll see how that runs and plays, and then we'll load up another game save, maybe Jig Jig Street, and we'll see how that plays graphically. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I forgot to reset the MS Afterburner overlay here, so let's go ahead and reset that real quick. And we'll see how everything runs. But enjoy, guys. Now, Dogtown is pretty heavier. It is a lot to render in this area. There's a lot of lights and reflections. And the lighting is also pretty intense. So we'll try to do a lap around the block here. And we'll see how it runs in place. And back to what I was saying earlier, I probably will end up getting a 5080 within the next month or less, depending on if I could get a decent one. I kind of want to get the MSI Supreme X model. And like I said, until that happens, I guess we'll stick with this AMD, I was going to say ATI, AMD graphics card. And we'll try to, like I said, put out the content. And I did miss making videos. And again, thank you to everybody who still supported the channel miles away. I greatly appreciate the support. And normally I don't talk this much during videos, so this is kind of a longer version of me talking that I want. But I just thought I'd, you know, say a few things while I was gone. And again, thank you to everybody who still supported the channel, even though I was away from making videos. And thank you for being patient. Thank you for still staying subscribed. And as always, I greatly appreciate the support. So thank you, guys. Alright, so yeah, it looks like it's running nice and smooth. Anywhere from 70s to low 80s FPS, so it's looks like it's 90 here up top of this hill, which is a little bit less to render, but it seems like it's running pretty good. So let's go ahead and load Jig Jig Street here, which is another area that I like to benchmark, and we'll see how that runs.
What's in it?
You asshole.
I usually like to start off with the entrance here, where it says Jig Jig Street, and we'll enter and we'll see how it looks in place, and see how the reflections look compared to like NVIDIA, which is what I was prior using, obviously. But I will say that AMD did a really good job. I mean, the ray tracing still looks really good. Obviously, I don't have path tracing, which is going to require an NVIDIA graphics card. But I'd say the reflections still look really good. It's really detailed. It's very proper, if anything, so it looks really good. I think this was actually a good idea for AMD to release this card. It's a good, good card for a mid-range setup, you know? Obviously, it's not like a dedicated 4K card, but I think it still does run and play pretty good. Alright guys, so I just thought I'd get back into things and make at least one video. I know I was a little bit rusty with all the terms and sayings, but either way, again, I want to say thank you guys for all the support. If you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. And if you want to see more content like this, more RX 9070 XT gaming videos along with my Ryzen 7 9900X 3D, feel free to subscribe. And again, thank you for the support. Stay tuned for when I do get an NVIDIA graphics card. I'll probably start off by getting the 5080, like I said. And then later down the road, when availability gets better, I'll try to get a 5090 and we'll take things from there. But again, thank you guys for all the support. And again, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys for another video soon enough. And then the next video, we'll try to do Ghost of Tsushima on PC. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. And I'll see you guys around. Later, guys.